Hey guys, what's up? It's Lace, and yeah, we have done the arrangement of the attackers, with the tier list of the attackers. To be honest, for the support, it won't change. I mean the tier list, because there's nothing groundbreaking happening in the game. Actually, the unit we talked to today actually have a problem, but not actually the unit's problem. It's more stag's problem. But for today, what we're gonna talk about is its capabilities. Okay, and that unit, yeah, you see here is Kimaris Vidar. Kimaris Vidar is a very cool looking as heck unit. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Bro. This guy looks dope, man. Kind of like it, to be honest. I mean, I like it more than Bile, to be honest. Vidar, Kimaris Vidar looks freaking awesome. I still hate what they did to Vidar, but at least Kimaris Vidar, is it gonna be good? Okay, let's gonna talk about it first. First of all, Ace unit, right off the bat. I love this one. I love this one. Come on, Ace unit. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Yellowhound, Ace unit, rifle, one shot killer, Alaya Fish 9, right? Ace unit, man. Come on. You're gonna have a lot of friends around here. You see here, it's the best of the best is around here, right? You see, like here, actually not best of the best is here. It's just the supports are usually best of the best around here. The attacker, I think, only Strike Freedom, which is a worthy mention, and also Axia maybe. Do we have another one? Delta Kai is also Ace unit. Who's this? Delta Kai. Maybe Crossbone, right? If you want a very strong Ace unit. So Ace unit still needs their true attacker. They still lack the true attacker. Maybe Wing. I don't know. Maybe Wing. Maybe Tallgeese. I don't know. Right? They do have this though. They do have the burning gunner. Okay. So but it's only burning gunner. Axia is like a very old unit. Okay, is a non-limited. They still need another limited unit to be their ace. Because there's so many ace in the ace pilot ace unit thing. Anyway, enough of the flavor text. From ace unit itself, you're gonna have a quite hefty unit they can support, but the thing is, it's also gonna have a lot of competition, right? Against these ones, but mostly as unit have a quite nice attackers like Pialans and Delta Kai, so it has its place. It has its place, right? And then after that, for one shot killer, it has a lot of things to save, like a lot of unit it can support. So yeah, one shot killer is gonna be great. And now we have to talk about its capabilities, okay? Right off the bat, it doesn't seem like a very strong unit. It's like only 8.5, right? But mobility is high. Mobility is almost 10,000, which is good, right? But the thing is, like you can see, I have 5 movement, which is okay, always appreciated. And here 5 range and 4 range. So here's the thing: it has increased mobility. I've talked about it before. Increase on energy, which is good. Vigor is max, when the Vigor is max or higher, increase attack and defense by 7%. So if you actually put this guy with a Vigor max or higher, so you need to like increase your SP a bit. At least the good thing about this unit is it's actually not really dependent on the attack of the pilot. Right? It's more the power of the pilot later on. But here the Vigor at least increase its attack, so 7 8 is around 9,000, which is okay. Supports usually have 9.4 to be good or great, but 9,000 is acceptable number because this guy here like a shock, to be honest. And Alaya Figinaya type E, he's like 5.6, and that is not a support number. 4.9 is higher than most support. Wing is like 4.8, and this guy is like 4.9, and 30% defense down, which is good. Like this guy is better than Wing. That I can say. Tell it. I mean, like in terms of the not DPS, maybe in terms of debuffing and stuff. Other than stuff, it does have a very good. But Wing has a AOE, so that's the thing. And if you want to really deal damage, you can use the type E to actually 5.6 is very high for the support, right? So far it's actually not bad, but it has a problem. And the thing is, like, the problem is not actually his problem. Okay, we go to the pilot now. Okay, for the pilot, his range, he has melee. Dera Nadira good if you want to go with the melee. Hits like a truck. You can go with Dera Nadira. And then for the range, oh man, I think I need to clear filter. So for the range, of course, is Gato. Again, it's always Gato. Yeah, my wife is laughing whenever I say his name, because like the guy has like 855 stats, like off the bat, without you need to worry about anything. Of course, Gato is a good option, right? But here's the thing that Asuna Elmamek actually a better pilot for one reason, with the MP increase. MP increase is what you need for this unit. And then Shin doesn't have that, never mind. But Shin can use both melee and range very, very good. Shin is always that kind of could be put in anywhere. Suleta is not that great. It's better go with Asuna. Kira is also an option because of the sway. Who else do we have? Yeah, I think for the UR, those are the units you want to. For the SSR, you're gonna hate what I say, but actually, Yokujan is actually quite good pilot for this guy. Why the double click? Okay. Yokujan, you see here, like you see his fabulous hair, and you want to punch him in the face. Yeah, so okay, we go with just SP like 600, so SP 100 is 747. You don't need to SP 100 him, just go the SP. No, to go the level 90 is enough. And here's a accuracy and evasion, which is okay. But the problem with him, he doesn't have the morale increase, right? So, but he still can use the two supports. The thing is, comes when we actually try to use who has the Alayana Fitchinana System E. And that's gonna be Vidar and Galio Bodwin. Galio is supposed to be the one. Right? This guy is actually not bad. You see his... Like, he has the counter increase and attack burst, which is great, right? He has 600 melee and range. And then here, he has another increase by 12%, which is pretty good. I have to say it's pretty good, but you need to spend your SP 100 on this one. However, this one, if you want to use the Ariana Fijinana System E more, so like 12% to the base of, how much is the base? 650, 12%, 6, so he's gonna increase by around 70 to 80. You're gonna put him around like 750, right? And then you have the Gyalarhorn type, which gonna help him a lot. It's gonna put him around 800 something if he pilots the thing. But then again, this is the SP100 pilot, right? So the final problem is here, like this is a very, very good, but he got locked behind. And when you see, my problem with this guy is, you can see his other guy, the Vidar. Galio doesn't really have that problem, okay? But Vidar have that problem. He has a very high melee, but he's locked behind, you know, mediocre unit. And he cannot go with the other two, right? This is a support. You should go with this one, but then again, this one is not that good. But so Galio actually has the better condition. Although I will tell you guys, I still don't like it, and I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. Seriously, before we have the Blue Destiny unit out, I'm gonna have a piece of my mind about it, right? So yeah, Galio is actually pretty good with it. Especially Galio has a win-win a lot, but you have to SP 100. Remember, and SP 100 is really limited currently. Be careful about that. Personally, if you ask me, I would go with Dera Nadira. This is because Dera has a nice melee. If you want to focus on the melee, you would want to go to Dera. But again, Galio doesn't have that good of a range anyway as well, right? So yeah, he has higher range skill, but it's a bit problematic, to be honest. So I would personally go with Dera. You definitely can go with Galio if you want to, but not Vidar, okay? Galio. Because 5.9 you add by 12% is like around 60, not 60, 72, like around 72. Means gonna put him around 600 something for the range. Against not really my thing. If I want to go melee, you can't use Galio, but personally I would use Dera because Dera is just better. Like Dera is just better. That's the problem with the Alaya and Afijitana E. I'm gonna have my piece of my mind just tomorrow about it. Like, so that's the problem with the tag, not the unit. Again, the unit is pretty okay, to be honest, pretty good. And that's for if we want to put him in this tier list, I would say it's definitely around A. As much as I want to say, yeah, this is very good, this is an A plus, no, it's not. It's not. It lacks the power of these guys. It lacks the power. It has damage, like so. Wing have an AOE, very strong AOE. That's the problem. It's a bit hard to actually put it here. These guys clearly have a stronger attack. These two, right? This one, very nice range. This one is also very solid. I will say it's like, if you see the pilots that I've stated to you, Asuna is the only one who can actually use the MP up. If you realize what I've been talking just now, Asuna is the only one who can have the MP up. So I'll say nay. I'll say nay. Not. It's actually, if there is a future, you are the pilot for these guys. You guys is an S, right? But the problem is like, no, that's the problem. That's the problem. The pilots that can go with this guy cannot do the MP up, and that's a bit of a problem, to be honest. Galio doesn't have the MP up, and that's a huge problem. If your designated pilot doesn't have that, and the best pilot for it is basically Asuna Elma, because she has the MP up. So yeah, that's my verdict. Maybe gonna disappoint a lot of you guys, but if we look closely into the numbers and how it works with each other, it's a bit problematic, to be honest. So yeah, that's all for me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, let me know what you think. Maybe gonna disappoint you guys, but still, this is my opinion. I'm a guy who doesn't just like, yeah, this is so good. No, I have to see a lot of things. I have to consider a lot of things, and that's how I've been reviewing this unit so far. I know I've been harsh to a lot of units in IBO, but that's the truth about it. It has its problem, okay? It has some limitations that doesn't sit well on me, unlike other units who are more versatile and stuff like. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and see you tomorrow on my rant about the Vidar problem before the Blue Destiny unit is released. So yeah, bye bye.